Yo, thank you guys so much for being here. It's fucking awesome to have you. Ladies and gentlemen from Chicago, CONCIENCIA total.
Pronunciation on point. What? Thank you for having us, JZTV. So like Jay just said, we're CONCIENCIA total. We're Southside punk band from Chicago. We sing in Spanish, but that's okay because music has no language. Music is just music.
Somos Conciencia Total, de aquí del sur de Chicago. Y agárrense, que ahí les va. Mundo pecador, este no ayuda y niños desarrollador. Llora por mamás, tierras robadas. Por gente destinada. Semillas de sangre siembran la revolución. Habrán perdidas en desiertos ancestrales. Somos mano de obra barata. A tu religión. Ya no permito con uso, ya no soy tu juguete. La venta de mis ojos se caerá y la verdad vencerá. Me desperté temprano por el diente de Víctor. La gente estaba loca, no lo podía creer. Las noticias no mienten. No tratan de engañar. No tienen mucho miedo. Nos quieren controlar. Nos quieren controlar. Es que inventan guerras, una formación, invasionen a países, una negación, extorsionan a la gente, se apoderan de la nación, explotan sus riquezas, comerciando su dolor. Las noticias no mienten, no tratan de engañar, no tienen mucho miedo. Nos quieren controlar. Nos quieren controlar. Nos quieren controlar. Nos quieren controlar. No lo lograrán. Esta segunda canción que pasó se llamó Manipulación y es referente a esta imagen que tenemos aquí. Está en playerita para que cuando puedan irnos a ver tocar, ahí la pueden comprar.
Cheap. Okay. The image that's behind the singer is we have a T-shirt of that. You can buy it for cheap.
Por una módica cantidad de dinero.
This next song is called La Migra. It's about immigration and how it's bullshit. Some people are against it, but they're stupid. Only reason why they're stupid is that we're all immigrants of this world, because we all came from somewhere and we're all going somewhere.
La siguiente canción se llama La Migra y hace referencia a los inmigrantes. Y como dijo el señor Frosty, para la gente que es estúpida, pues es estúpida porque todos somos inmigrantes en este mundo.
Nobody is fucking illegal.
Estamos aquí, exportados y engañados.
Shout outs to Sammy. Today's his birthday, his real birthday.
Oh, neta. Feliz cumpleaños al Sammy de Robot Consciente, que ahí
The Robot Consciente got the shirt wearing.
Frosty está representando.
Robot Consciente. Shout outs to Cicio, who should be watching right now. If you're not watching, shame on you. But I'm going to force you to watch the playback because you have to watch it. Yeah, because he's so dirty. No pressure though, no pressure.
Y también gracias a toda la gente que se está conectando. Gracias por estar ahí, gracias por el apoyo, la gente de aquí de Chicago, para toda la banda, para todas las bandas con las que hemos tocado en estos últimos días, que ha sido un agasajo estar con esas bandas.
Yeah, thanks to Citizen, thanks to Dead Living, thanks to Badasses from Detroit, thanks to Fighting for Scraps, thanks to all these guys are fucking awesome bands. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share the stage with you. Yeah. Hey, we got one viewer. Yeah! It better be you, Jeebus. If it's not you, I'm disappointed. This next one's Masaki.
La siguiente canción se llama Masacre y habla de los Columbides y de todos los asesinatos en las escuelas y en cualquier lado con armas de fuego.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Armas de fuego, masacre escolar, mentes enfermas, disparan sin piedad.
Negocio perfecto, negocio lucrativo.
Debes de un arma sin que tengas permiso.
Es hora de un cambio, es hora de pensar.
Vidas perdidas, familias destruidas, futuro incierto, ¿cuál será la calidad?
Negocio perfecto, negocio lucrativo.
No importa que mueran, no importa nuestros niños.
Es hora de un cambio, es hora de pensar. Familias enteras se quedan sin hogar.
Es hora de un cambio, es hora de empezar.
Great time to introduce our newest member of the band, Nando. Although he's not that new anymore.
Yeah.
He's been. This is what, your 6th, 7th show with us now? About. So yeah, pretty much we borrowed him from Pecadores. He's got some old school cred from Youth Against Fascism, Niños Héroes. Yeah.
We steal him.
No, we didn't steal him. He's on loan. He's on loan.
He's in leasing. Es tiempo de introducir al nuevo integrante de la banda, el señor Fernando, a.k.a. Pecador. Bienvenido desde Pecadores. Aquí con nosotros, una buena historial de batalla en estas bandas.
And our not so new member, Rob. He's still the baby. He's still the baby. But we stole him. I'm gonna say that straight up. We stole him from Esque. So Miguel, Louis, Brian, thank you very much for
The sexy boy of the band.
Es de Esque Man, Sexy Boy. Rock en la batería.
looking sexy in those drums. Oh shit. Ladies, if you're single, so is Rob. Holler. He's available. He's on Instagram.
I'm all over the place.
He's all over the place.
No cierran las escuelas, tu futuro te tienes que encontrar. Los maestros pierden sus pensiones, el sistema privatiza su razón. Cultura, educación, ninguna condición.
El sueño realizado
Quería la graduación
en una programa y tenemos tu razón. Cultura, educación.
Esta es la solución, tus padres trabajan todo el día, tus estudios tienen que pagar. Las escuelas se vuelven un negocio. Esto tiene que acabar.
Cultura, educación.
Sin ninguna condición.
much fun. It's like the pressures of not having to do like a 30-minute set or a 45-minute set or whatever. It's lovely. So Jason, thank you very much for that.
Thank you. Thank
JZTV,
you.
if you're not following it, come on. You really gotta follow it. Like he does such beautiful things for the indie scene. I'm not gonna say it's local. The indie scene here in Chicago, he does such great things. And it's like for the love of music. So it's applause to you, sir. I'm gonna drink to that. I'm gonna drink to everything, but I'm gonna drink to you as well.
Muchas gracias a Jason de JZTV. Para la banda que nos ve en otras partes, es un honor estar tocando aquí con ustedes. Gracias. Y si no has buscado su página en la plataforma de YouTube, hazlo porque vas a encontrar muchas bandas locales que están enseñando su talento. Gracias a Jason, JZTV.
His Mexicanness is coming out right now. So this next song is called Lavestia the Beast. It's a train that a lot of Central Americans use to literally jump on top of to get to Mexico, to get to the United States. And it's a very dangerous path because it's like you can fall off. You could, a lot of different things could happen. A lot of people have died taking this train to try to get to a better life in this country. And for the whole immigration factor, thank you to a lot of the, I'm not going to go into political parties, but the U.S. government has spent a lot of money into Central and South America to subdue a lot of the positive things that are trying to happen, were trying to happen, or still are trying to happen in their countries. And the United States has specifically tried to pump in money, military training. There's the School of the Americas, where it's like they train the military to specifically subdue a lot of these leftist kind of ideologies that would be very beneficial for a lot of these second and third world countries. And well, you know, you complain about immigration, but complain about your country affecting those countries. That's where the problem is. Jason says we're doing awesome. We need likes on the YouTube page. So make sure you share it, make sure you like it, make sure you love it, make sure you do whatever you can do with it.
Rob, it's like it, share, subscribe, and follow
CONCIENCIA at our page on Facebook.
And press the bell, the campanita.
If you like Rob that much, feel free to touch yourself as you're watching him. That's okay.
What are we doing now?
He's the sexy boy.
Fernando's here too.
Is Fernando in the footage? Is he in the can?
He's in there. Oh, he's in there.
Okay, he's in there. You know. Okay, he's a couple. Okay, just so you know, we can't see anything except for like the stuff that's around us, and you know, Jason's got the whole control of the video. If you see my arm, I don't know if you can see it, but it's over there.
Dance again.
So,
I know Rock has like a 6, 8 cameras around you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm used
So
to it.
you're the man.
Get over it.
You're the man, bro.
Get over it, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
so this next song is Tu Lucha. Tu Lucha es la mía. Your struggle is my struggle because we're all struggling to live on this planet. And again, if we don't work together, we cannot have a better life and a better society.
Cansado, me he olvidado lo que es sufrir. Y en mi nombre has condenado mis desamores. Pero no dejaremos tus palabras penetrar nuestra comodidad. Hermanos unidos, jamás será vencido. Uno que también estaremos con una voz. Hermanos unidos, jamás será vencido. Uno que también estaremos con una voz. Prefiero morir de pie que vivir arrodillado. Yo prefiero ser libre que vivir como un esclavo. Pero no dejaremos tus palabras penetrar nuestra comodidad. Hermanos unidos, jamás será vencido. Uno que también estaremos con una voz. Hermanos unidos, jamás será vencido. Uno que también estaremos con una voz. Gritaremos con una voz.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Esta canción que pasó se llama Tu lucha es la mía y es para toda la gente que seguimos batallando y luchando.
For our best audience member
And for our best audience member,
ever.
Jay. Yes,
Give it
sir.
up for Jason.
Shout out to Philly from what? Saw him earlier today and he's like, what? You doing the podcast with Jay? Like, yes, sir. He's like, oh, Jay's awesome. Saw him earlier. I was like,
They don't lie about it. It's too hot in here.
that's all right. That's all right.
Wait till I get to hell.
Although this next song
I'm
is
on that. I'm too
Mexico
hot.
Despierta. It's called Mexico Despierta. Mexico Wake Up. We've converted it more so to not just Mexico, but we all need to wake up. Constantly struggling as working class, middle class people, where the super rich, the ultra rich, are taking ships to space. Oh, wow. You know, just because they got the money. But you know what? Their money can be reinvested into people, which it should be, and not space. Although space is important. Neil deGrasse Tyson, wherever you are, if you listen to it, I respect you, I love you, I admire you. You're an incredibly ingenious man, very intelligent. Yes.
La siguiente canción se llama México Despierta, pero se ha transformado un poquito a que despierte todo el mundo. Somos, o el 1% nos controla, todo el mundo.
sexy, Rob. Staring at me? Yeah.
The whole time.
We finished together. We finished together. Oh, sexy.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh.
I know you're getting so excited, man.
Was it
but
successful? Was it
Just relax.
You feel that tension between them, right?
All right, so this next one is more of a relaxed song. It's about drinking with buddies, drinking with friends.
Too much already.
It's all right.
Not really,
We still have several more hours
We
to go.
just start, man.
Pero también la verdad es de que a mucha gente que está pasando por situaciones difíciles y de repente no tiene el poder para poder tomar una terapia o alguna cosa así, esta ha sido una de las grandes terapias de la humanidad,
Well, yeah, and again,
la chela.
like he was saying, one thing they have to understand is that, you know, the biggest therapy for a lot of working class families or people, unfortunately, is alcohol. Unfortunately, is drugs. And it's, you know, it is a bad thing, but within moderation and control, it's more of a communal kind of thing. But there you go.
Así que cabrones, agarren su trago, su chela, lo que sea que estén tomando, relájense. Vean el show.
Salud.
Y salud, cabrones.
I'll take it. I never turn the beer down.
Take it too, man.
That's the last one.
Good.
You deserve it. You've been doing good, Rob. You've been doing good.
There you are, people are watching. I mean, are they?
Yeah, it's like 25.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hey, hello to the 25 people. Saludos a los 25.
They're gonna lose interest. Hurry up, come on.
Very nice.
We're having a lot of fun over here. Thank you very much.
Although we should have
Thank
gotten
you.
more alcohol, but that's okay. That's okay.
No, that's enough.
You got the music.
I think you're okay right there.
That's all right. That's all right.
What are you gonna do this? I ain't going home. I don't got my.
This next song is for La Negra. it talks about healthcare and the lack of it that we have in this country. We should have universal healthcare in this country because it's been proven that a lot of countries, there's been studies done where the healthier your workforce is, the happier your workforce is. Likewise, within this country, we need to have better healthcare system.
He's not going to remember that.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, better healthcare. Negra, if you're watching, I know you're watching, bitch. I mean, woman.
Road trip, bitch.
Because I know she's gonna be like, what? What? Fucking Frosty. What do you call me? Like, I'm sorry, Lily. I say bitch out of love, and you know I say it out of love.
That means love.
La siguiente canción se la queremos dedicar a la negra, pero también queremos que la gente entienda que este país debería darnos una mejor cobertura médica a todos en general. La verdad es que es muy caro estar aquí y tratar de pagar cualquier procedimiento que te hagan médico, es carísimo. Y eso no está bien.
But our prices don't.
Voy a morir y nadie me ayuda. Estando enfermo, no me retiré. Muchas cosas no conozco y yo quiero vivir. Hagamos conciencia por un mundo mejor. Hagamos conciencia que tiene solución. Hagamos conciencia, tenemos la razón. Unidos en la lucha por una sola voz. Muchas veces miro al cielo buscando solución. Me pregunto en estos casos dónde se encuentra Dios. ¿Cuánto dinero se roba el presidente? ¿Cuánto dinero por la drogadicción? ¿Cuánto dinero se roban las iglesias? ¿De cuántas personas por nuestra salvación? Hagamos conciencia por un mundo mejor. Hagamos conciencia que tiene solución. Hagamos conciencia, tenemos la razón. Unidos en la lucha por una sola voz.
So in case you haven't realized yet, we keep our songs short and sweet, for the most part.
And our pants are long.
No, we won't. Shut up.
Más bien todas.
Ready? Okay.
Are you?
Dedicar a toda la gente en Sur México, especialmente a la gente de Oaxaca, que lucha en contra del gobierno, que lucha en contra de que les han quitado las tierras, para todos esos campesinos que están luchando fuerte, para todos los campesinos y toda la sigan peleando, no se dejen.
Especialmente los 43 desaparecidos allá en Oaxaca, cabrones. Estamos con ellos.
San Cristóbal, Ayotzinapa, Oaxaca.
Wait. ¿Qué quieres, güey? What the fuck you want?
¡Pedimos justicia! ¡Evita la presión! ¡Soldados asesinos! ¡Para eso está la lucha! ¡Y escucha el gobierno!
La siguiente canción se llama Inmigrante Independiente. Y la verdad es que no venimos aquí a robarle el trabajo a nadie. Y muchas veces venimos a hacer el trabajo que los demás no quieren hacer. Y no nos regalan nada. Cada centavo, cada dólar que nos ganamos es bien trabajado.
And having a conversation with someone I know on Facebook a while back, they were saying, oh, the immigrants freaking take away $3 trillion from the government. That's not true. If you look at the IRS statistics, I don't know how many millions of dollars, but it's in 40s, 50s, whatever. A lot of immigrants in this country, undocumented immigrants, not illegal aliens, but undocumented immigrants, have contributed free tax money to this government. And, well, they complain about them, but they also do the jobs that a lot of Americans do not want to do. And there's a proven study from the 1960s where you had college students from California, football players, worked in the fields. And seriously, yes, look it up. Look it up. 1960s, football players, some of them left a day or two after, working in the fields. And you have hundreds of immigrants, thousands of immigrants working in the fields.
Simplemente los latinos movemos la economía de este pinche país, cabrones.
Todos los inmigrantes, all the immigrants.
Julio, this one's for you.
Cansado de la mierda que hay aquí, todo es una puta mentira. Promesas se quedaron sin poder, mucha gente sigue aquí esperando una amnistía. No podrás cambiar esta realidad. Independiente para nuestra economía, no podrás cambiar esta realidad. Independiente para nuestra economía. Desde que nos llegamos hasta aquí, nuestros padres trabajaron de muy duro. Mucha gente tiene miedo de salir sin papeles, es decir, vaya que pinche futuro. No podrás cambiar esta realidad. Independiente para nuestra economía, no podrás cambiar esta realidad. Independiente para nuestra economía. Independiente para nuestra economía. Independiente para nuestra economía.
And one thing I want to add to that, in this country, we're all immigrants. If you're Irish, German, Polish, Italian, you pick an ethnicity, we're immigrants. In the early 1900s, we did not come illegally, we just came. They're like, all right, whatever, you can come in. So, yeah.
That's true. What you say? No.
This is a semi-love song. Semi-love song.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nosotros somos conciencia total.
Desde hace muchos años trabajando como güey. Descuidaste de tu esposa, se acostaba hasta con 100. Y ahora que no me oyen, te mandaron a gritar. Y ahora que, ¿qué vas a hacer? Mira que alguien es formal. Y ahora que no me oyes, te mandaron a chicar. Y ahora que, ¿qué vas a hacer? Mira que ahí viene formal.
So we got
Ya estoy muy viejo para estas andadas.
So then I says to Agnes, I says,
so we got 2 more songs.
Nos quedan 2 más. Esperemos que se la hayan pasado chido. ¿Cuántas? 2. 2 more. 2 más.
And again, thank you to JZTV for having us here. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Y ojalá también las bandas locales en español de Chicago tengan su oportunidad de venir aquí y pasarse un buen rato.
Avísanos, les pasamos su correo,
información.
su información y pues, pónganse, porque, for have Jason to have us here, it's awesome. We're an all Spanish band,
And it's an honor. Thank you.
even though I'm speaking in English, but we're not Spanish band. It's awesome though, and he's loving it. He's loving it.
yo, this is Chicago,
It's Chicago. That's right, Chicago.
Hell yeah. We go from a hot dog to a fucking taco, pupusa, jibarito, fuck this shit.
Pierogies.
Gyros.
Saludos a San Pedro, California, también por ahí.
A si mi familia se está conectando en México, gracias por estar ahí. Y esta fue una buena oportunidad para poderles enseñar lo que estamos haciendo.
Para que lo vean que sí puede cantar.
A mi maestra, les mando saluditos.
A la maestra, sí, gracias. Sí has hecho un gran ayuda.
Se ha hecho un
Sus
trabajo.
tonos pues están chidos, pero pues su tiempo mucho más mejor. Thank you. Vanes está haciendo, más te vale que está haciendo.
Tanto te he perdido, futuro ya se ha ido, por no tener papeles no puedo yo progresar. El miedo me ha perdido, me siento confundido, no salgo a la calle, esto quiere cambiar. Pinche cruda realidad, algo tiene que cambiar, no me voy a regresar. Ya me quiero emborrachar, pinche cruda realidad, algo tiene que cambiar, no me voy a regresar.
Sorry.
Con esta canción nos vamos a despedir, pero no sin antes Darle las gracias a toda esa gente que nos ha seguido por todos estos años, que nos han apoyado, que han comprado nuestras playeras, nuestros discos, que van a nuestras tocadas, pero muy, muy en especial a nuestras familias que siempre han estado ahí, que siempre nos han soportado, que nos han aguantado. A cada uno de nosotros, ustedes saben quiénes son. A veces nos vamos a ensayar en vez de pasar tiempo con ustedes, pero los queremos y gracias por ese apoyo.
Sé que como siempre, los fines de semana en Chicago hay muchos eventos, todos estamos divididos, pero cabrones, tómense un poquito el momento de explorar, de ver qué es lo que más está pasando a su alrededor. Estamos tratando de hacer tocadas con diferente tipo de gente, así que cabrones, tómense ese un poquito de tiempo y los queremos un chingo. Shout out to Dan Sinclair.
La migra, no se vaya. La guerra, asesina y nadie nos quiere ayudar. El gobierno, la migra, no se vaya. La guerra, asesina y nadie nos quiere ayudar.
Good night, you.
Buenas noches.
Yo de-
Gracias.
We're done. No covers. No covers. Nah. Okay, Jason saying. Voy a buscar un rinconcito. You want to do Stevie Christie? No? All right, now we're done. Yeah. ¿Borracho? ¿No se la sabe?
Vamos a ver si sale algo. Vamos a tocar una más, pero Fernando todavía no se la sabe bien.
Me or not play it.
Borracho otra vez, no hay nada que ver. Mi cara no está
sintonía. Gracias por estar ahí.
There'll be a better edited version soon to come because Jason is just awesome, and you know, he has a full setup. If you haven't seen the studio, it's amazing.
It's fucking awesome.
Thank
Otra
you
vez,
so much for having us.
if you guys are a band, although he is booked up until March, hit him up and keep on going. You know, keep the music alive.
And don't let this project die because
yes.
it's fucking awesome.
Because he is awesome. He is awesome. Thank you.
Bands,
Jason,
come and support these. Come and play. And thank you again for having us here. It's a pleasure.
You gave us an intro. Can you give us an outro? Yeah.
Yo, my boys. Yo, thank you so much. How do I say the name? Because I'm going to just read it like a widow. CONCIENCIA? Total.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, do you guys want to do an interview? You want to take 5-10 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll talk?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And
Hell
we can
yeah.
do it bilingual. We can do it however you want.
Cool, yes.
All right, bet. Yo, stick around, everybody. If you got something you want to say to these guys, put it in the chat. You want to ask a question, just shout them out, whatever. Make some fun of somebody. You want to talk about Rob's shoes? You know, go for it.
Get out of here, man.
But yo, for real though, come back in 5-10 minutes and we're going to talk.
Vamos a tener una entrevista en unos 5-10 minutos. Él nos va a hacer unas preguntas. Si ustedes quieren saber algo, pónganlo en el chat para que nos puedan hacer las preguntas de lo que quieran saber. Gracias. Gracias a todos por estar ahí. Gracias a JZTV.
Si quieren saber si Gallo trae calzones esta noche, cabrones, pregunten.
No, que pregunte primero.
Ah, sí, no se los voy a enseñar
Pregunten primero,
todavía.
no los va a enseñar, pregunten. Cualquier otra cosa que se les ocurra. Y de antemano, muchas gracias a todos, muchas gracias a nuestras familias, muchas gracias a toda la banda que se conectó, muchas gracias a toda la banda que nos ha seguido durante todos estos años. Así que, cabrones,
Right.
a huevo.
5 minutos, regresamos para la sesión de preguntas y respuestas.
Maybe not for Fernando. Oh, shit. Look at that.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, what's his voice?
Conciencia total.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
No, thank you for having us here. It's an honor and it's a pleasure to
Yo,
nice to be.
I feel the
Vamos
same.
a ir.
I feel the exact same. You don't have to talk directly in. There's a real high compression on the mics,
okay.
so you can actually like those will pick up just the same as you don't have to like. All right, so looks like you guys are getting plenty of fucking comments here. Thank you everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone in the chat for commenting and just giving these guys something to look at and laugh at. The whole point of me doing this is that people can enjoy themselves, especially for the bands. You know what I mean? All this stuff started with the pandemic stuff, but like now that everything's kind of like, there's people playing shows and whatnot, I still want to do this because of exactly what, like the feeling that y'all had today when you got done playing, like that enjoyment, that satisfaction. It's fun.
No con dos palos se juega el bass.
Palo se juega el bass? What does it mean?
Oh man, I'm gonna get you.
So
people.
now with 2 sticks can you play baseball?
Hey! All right.
Mimi, thank you.
Como se dice canceled?
Cancelado.
Salado.
That chair, you're out of here.
I think we should do it to the comments like for a minute or two.
Right on. Yeah. No, we could go all night. This is a great comment section. But yo, let me get a little bit of background on the band. How did you guys start playing? Like, how did the band get together?
Those two
Traduce la pregunta primero.
Well, the band started in 2006 with Pica and Gallo.
Okay.
And other members as well, El Bacán, and they've had other...
El Rolas, que también por ahí nos está viendo, saludos, está en México. El Bacán también está ahí.
So they started off the band about 5 years ago. Well, apparently back in 2006-ish around the time. They asked me to play, but I was busy playing with like 50 other bands. But 5 years ago, they were like, "Hey, dude, like, can you help us out? With the guitar player can do it."
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, why not? And eventually, we started off with Susio on the drums because Gallo was the original drummer.
Really?
Yeah, he was the original drummer.
Huh.
I heard his vocals.
That was a good mistake.
It was a good it was a good mistake. I heard his vocals and I'm like, you know what? He sounds awesome. So then I kicked him out of drums, put him into vocals. Got our drummer Susio, who's watching, Jeebus Ortiz.
Shout out Jesus.
Shout out to Jesus.
Praise be.
Praise Jesus.
He's finally looking after us.
You know, I kicked out Jesus out of the band because he went back to school, and that was the most important thing, that he finished his degree. Brought Robin. We played together for about 2.5 years, and then we brought Fernando from Pecadores in, and it's been just a really good, you know, mixture ever since.
And energy.
I gotta say, like, the two of you play together, the two guitarists play together really well. It's one of those things that, like, you could tell when a band kind of, like, do you guys write songs together, or like is there someone who writes and then everyone else kind of just like learns the song from them, or like how does the writing go?
Espérate, porque díselo en español, por favor.
Oh yeah, can we get it?
So la banda empezó, pues ustedes.
La banda empezó más o menos como el 2006, estaba compuesta por Gallo, que era baterista, el Bacán, que era guitarrista,
No, pero
el
primero fue el
Rolas, que
Rolas.
fue primero guitarrista, se fue para México, entró el Bacán, yo estaba en la voz y en el bajo. Poco a poco fue habiendo una metamorfosis de la banda. Entró Frosty, Gallo se pasó a las vocales, luego entró Sucio a la batería, después por su escuela, su trabajo, tuvo que salirse, tuvimos a Rob, aquí presente el sexy boy de la banda.
Sí.
Y el más nuevo integrante de Conciencia es Fernando, un aplauso para él.
Yeah.
Fernando de Pecadores.
Sorry, we didn't do the applause in English, but you know, in Spanish.
No, applaud in English, please.
So newest member of the band.
Oh yeah, there you go, the golf clap.
Yeah, golf clap, please.
Hi, Sal. Hi.
Right on. So the question, if you don't mind, like we could do the whole interview like that. If you don't, that's good. That's don't bother me. I
¿Les
appreciate
molestan a ustedes si contestamos inglés en español?
Sí. Thank you.
Inglés,
Gracias.
español.
Ok, aplausos para Fernando, Claudia,
Love ya.
and Sal.
That's awesome. So please explain how the band writes the songs. Like recently, like how it became the band that it is now. When you guys are writing songs, how do you write the songs?
La pregunta de él es cómo realmente ahorita en este momento cómo escribimos las canciones, cómo hacemos las canciones. Pues es una mezcla de que de repente Frosty llega y traigo este ritmo, y que de repente Pikachu dice tengo esta letra, o yo tengo esta letra, o Frosty tiene ya la letra y la música y se hacen arreglos, se arreglan cosas, pero básicamente es la forma de cómo estamos trabajando ahorita.
Más que nada, en cada ensayo tratamos de juntar ideas. Si yo tengo una idea, Frosty tiene la música, o al igual, alguno de los demás integrantes dicen, ¿sabes qué? Debemos de poner esto aquí, cambiar esto acá. Y es todo como un conjunto de ideas. Y al final de cuentas, pues vamos sacando lo mejor
sale.
que podemos.
So say it in English now.
So in English, it's pretty much a mixture of all of us that does the music. Some of the songs that we did when I came in was originally of CONCIENCIA, like before my time, and we just kind of like, you know, I snipped whatever. But like as far as musically, like the newer stuff that we have is creatively a combination of all of us.
That's great.
Where it comes to like, you know, he might like there's one song that we didn't play today, but you know, he wrote the lyrics too. He's just like, I want this. You know, he has an idea. Hey, I want something to sound like this. So like, I'll do like music to it. Or he has songs, you know, bits and pieces. We take, you know, pretty much dissect it and then reform it to make, you know, music together.
So nobody tries to like be controlling about it. Like
I do, but they just shut me down.
No, it's like a paso, and at the end of the day, we just
wait.
finish everything
I love
together.
it.
Yeah.
I love bands like that. I love
He's
when
gonna
you
be
can
the new
collaborate.
Control because
Yeah.
he's the one.
But it's
I'm older. I don't think
it's a beautiful thing because it's a collective effort
Yeah, it's
of what we're doing. It's like we all work together. It's like there is sometimes where we chocamos, you know, where we have moments where we kind of clash with ideas, but we get through it and we make things happen.
Beautiful. What's the how many you have your own recordings that you're doing your recording studio in your space, and you're gonna, what are you doing besides like give us a rundown of like what you guys have recorded so far as this band, like as this lineup, and then what are you gonna do?
So de las
En español.
so están hablando de las grabaciones que hemos hecho, lo que estamos haciendo y todo eso. Ya tenemos un EP, pues lo digo en inglés y tú.
Yo lo digo en español.
Okay. So we already have an EP that's out. That's been out. We recorded at Million Yen Studios with Dan. Yes,
Andy
with,
Gerber?
No, Dan Tinkler.
All right, cool.
Dr. Tinkler. He is Dan. You may or may not be watching, but dude, we love you so much.
Yeah, we love you.
He will be mixing. So we've been recording. We're recording 16 tracks. That's going to be released, spread out throughout a year and a half, to give us time to write more music and push and do out of state shows and everything else. So we'll be doing all the tracking at the studio where we're at right now. I'm the engineer for the recordings. Thank you to Jeebus again for all your help, and Sal as well. The Ortiz brothers, you guys are awesome. I love you guys. You already know it, but I'm just saying. So yeah, we have 16 tracks that we're going to be releasing and sprinkled out throughout 2022, 2023.
Dope.
And yeah, Spanish.
La pregunta de él fue ¿qué estamos haciendo actualmente ahorita? ¿Qué es cómo estamos grabando o qué estamos haciendo? Bueno, actualmente en nuestro estudio de práctica también tenemos nuestro estudio de grabación, donde Frosty es el que está moviendo la mayoría del estudio de grabación. Él está haciendo las grabaciones y las mezclas, las grabaciones ahorita de las canciones.
Yeah.
Estamos trabajando en 16 canciones que vamos a ir poniendo en las plataformas poco a poco. Ya hay un primer álbum, un EP de 5 canciones, lo puedes buscar en cualquier plataforma de audio. Y gracias a Jesus y a su hermano que nos han ayudado con el estudio, a Dan que nos va a estar haciendo las mezclas y las masterizaciones de las canciones con Sucio.
Las masterizaciones.
Que Dan fue con el primero que grabamos en el estudio, ¿cómo se llama?
Million Yen.
¿Ah?
Million Yen.
Ese estudio. Es lo que dijo. Y
Millón.
bueno, gracias a él hemos tenido este primer EP que muchas gracias. Pero estamos trabajando en traer nuevas grabaciones para ustedes.
And yes, we do try to do things as a team to inspire creativity. It's called practice and alcohol. It's a very Mimi.
Alcohol, very important thing.
Yeah. So Mimi, yes, we do things to inspire creativity. The ideas are always there, and again, it's like if someone has an idea, like what, I want this song to sound like this, or I want we want something more driving or something more laid back, or whatever the case may be. We always have discussions about things. Like Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a good example of...
That's a song?
Yeah. Oaxaca is one of the songs that we played tonight. It was the 10th song. No.
La onceava.
The 11th song that we played tonight. Pika was just like, you know what, man? I want something like really hard, really driving, a little hardcore, something that sounds like Minor Threat.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Minor Threat? Got it. Boom, boom, boom. I came up with the riff right away, and he's just like, ooh. And then right on the spot, we just started writing lyrics all together.
Yeah. That ties into Yarnell Johnson. How long does it take to compose a song? Do you guys do that all in a day, or do things kind of form over time?
The chela was like
15,
20 minutes.
Yeah,
I love those. We were drinking at the studio, and we was like, you know what?
Speaking of drinking, how about some Minor Threat?
Yeah, what about the song that calls La Chela, the beer?
It all depends on the session.
Everybody young,
Different sessions call for different inspirations.
Yeah. Like especially during the pandemic, we Gallo, Rob, and myself, we would get together because Pika, because of the whole COVID, the quarantine and everything else, and like the scare of it all, wasn't able to really get out because he has wife and kids, and just to be precautious of everything.
Of course.
And so we got together, like us three would get together and just say, "Hey, you okay? You okay?" It's like, "Okay, we're all good." What's the most? Hold on, I will get there right now. Not personal or Raquel though. I'm sorry, Jesus. But yeah, so we got together during the pandemic and we wrote about 5 or 6 songs. Just like we just got together and it's like, oh, let's do this. So Pican when he came in, we showed him like, hey, dude, this is what we did. We did recordings of them. We sent it to him. Like, dude, listen to it. Put your parts into it, and let's make it ours.
That's awesome. Español.
Bueno, estábamos hablando de que realmente había una pregunta ahí o un comentario que decía que la unión del equipo es la creatividad, y la verdad que sí, muchas veces el ensayo y el estar en el estudio practicando ha sido la creatividad, combinado con mucha cerveza porque la necesitamos, mucho alcohol. Y Y bueno, las canciones de repente salen así porque
now,
por
right
inspiración
now.
de muchas bandas que nosotros oímos y que nos gustan, como la de Oaxaca fue una inspiración que Pikachu dijo quiero que suene de esta forma, por referencia de ¿cuál banda?
Minor Threat.
Minor Threat. Y de ahí pues se van haciendo las cosas, vamos trabajando juntos y vamos haciendo lo mejor que podemos.
Cool.
Y
Claudia
gracias.
de la O,
Thank
muchas
you.
gracias por tu comentario. Saludos.
What is Alejandro saying?
Dice,
Thank you for
she
making
say-
something that's passionate.
right.
And we will be going to Des Moines.
Y sí, cuando nos invitas, Alejandro, vamos a ir a Des Moines.
Book it.
So de eso no hay pedo. Cuando me invitas, vamos.
Sí, y esto está abierto para todos los lados, para todos los estados, para la gente que nos esté viendo en
De
cualquier
costa a
lado.
costa.
Cuando nos quieran invitar, estamos más que puestos para poder ir a compartir la
Y
música
sí.
con quien sea.
Incluyendo México, un saludo a Bam Bam Records, que por ahí tenemos una fecha pendiente. Esperemos que pronto podamos estar tocando por allá y estar compartiendo y cotorreando con toda la banda del DF de México. Saludos, cabrones.
Reset.
So for Mexico, we'll be there soon. There's a couple people that need some passports. I'm not gonna say who, but
I'm not gonna say who, but I'm looking at it right now.
I don't know where I'm at right now. Hey,
¿Is that me?
Alejandro tiene razón, siempre por los desaparecidos, por toda la gente
A
que
huevo.
está subyugada y por la gente que está manipulada por el gobierno. Tú tienes razón, Alejandro. Alejandro es una persona que quiero mucho. Él es de Guatemala, él vive en Des Moines, Iowa, y está siempre luchando por los inmigrantes, peleando allá. Des Moines, Iowa.
so to translate, Alejandro. So Alex is from Guatemala, but he's always fighting for immigrants and a just cause.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that was something I wanted to talk about because the band to me, it comes off as there's a kind of a classic Chicago sound to it that back in the day when there was hardcore punk that was like Minor Threat, but then there was also this kind of driving melodic kind of thing that was hardcore back in the day because that was and that's what I hear with you guys. And something else that I thought was really cool.
But do say Fernando could go out, my guy friend. I'm sorry, Jenny Flores.
Wait, Jenny. Oh my God.
También por ahí pusieron.
he is
you got
current.
friends for all of us?
If you have female friends for the rest of us, I'll make
scenes
that happen.
Does he have a good job? I mean, I just want to know. And good credit.
There ain't no ring. There ain't no ring of flames over here and shit.
Amazing how credit became a meme. Yeah. But I'm trying to say, there was you play really melodic kind of driving stuff, but you also have a serious message in a lot of your songs. There's really not a lot of that going on. Maybe in the 90s,
Right.
30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Is that where are you pulling inspiration from that, or are you guys kind of coming up with your own kind of idea? Can you kind of expound on that a little bit?
Well, a good chunk of it. Okay.
Él está preguntando que pues, él nota que tenemos un sonido muy particular con nosotros, pero aparte la potencia o el mensaje que queremos decir con las letras. Y está preguntando que esto no está pasando últimamente con las bandas, que eso es una cosa que pasaba hace 30 años o con la escena de punk anterior.
Don't let him distract you.
I know. Pero gracias por los comentarios, Brian. Pero dice que cómo llegamos a este punto, si fue algo que nosotros decidimos hacer o es inspiración de otras bandas. Creo que sí tenemos inspiración de muchas bandas, no vamos a negarlo. Creo que sonamos como muchas otras bandas también, pero
Tenemos nuestro estilo.
tenemos nuestro
nuestra
estilo,
forma
pero
de ser.
aparte lo decimos de corazón, lo decimos con un poco de odio en la sangre, porque así lo sentimos, porque así lo pensamos y porque creemos que muchas cosas están mal.
Creo que más que nada esto puede solucionar como la forma en que hemos crecido. Yo como empecé a los 13 años, 14 años a escuchar el punk rock allá en Guadalajara, en México, y crecí con muchas bandas, Escorbuto, La Polla Records, Edición, todas esas bandas. Entonces de ahí agarramos una influencia igual como creo que aquí mis compañeros también han crecido con algo y más que nada tenemos nuestra propia ideología, nuestra propia forma de hacer las cosas y queremos explotar nuestro propio sonido que tenemos sin decir que sonamos igual a ellos o sonamos igual a otro. Simplemente queremos hacer las cosas que nos salen del corazón y lo hacemos.
So before I translate and comment on that, Fernando, do you want to chime in on that?
See,
Go.
Set, go.
I don't know what the question was. I forgot.
What was it?
Well, just pretty much how the style of music is like a driving melodic tone, but like there's a heavy political and like serious message to it. Is that kind of how they got
I mean,
it?
I think that's a big part. I mean, at least from the scene that I grew up in, like the Pilsen Little Village scene.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. And most of those bands, when I was hanging out, there was more really straight hardcore, really heavy,
like Crudos or
yeah.
Niños.
Edois?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all him.
And like that was great. Like I think we all did that, loved that, and all that. But I think now as we get older, I think we like to to be a little bit more melodic in that
It's
sense.
great.
Our message is different.
To get wider span of people also to enjoy it, but also have that same message. Like we've always been, I think, at least I know I have always been about that message.
Yeah.
So and it's a big driving force with music to have that out. So
yeah.
I mean, I think definitely like growing up has a lot of influence from the bands that we listen to what we are doing now, for sure.
It's just cool to hear it because like there's so much stuff, it just gets harder and harder and crazier. Like metal now just sounds like noise, a lot of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you have like what you guys are doing, honestly, it's so just like it's got some roots to it and it's got like some great energy, like you guys play well together. I mean, and then on top of that, you've got, like you're saying, like, as I remember it back in the 90s, like, it wasn't just Los Crudos, like, there was like, a ton of bands that were about that life, and it was like, but it was legit, and it was way before any of this stuff was even, the internet didn't exist, so, like, that was true underground, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to hear it come from you guys, I mean, it's so legit, like, it's so, like, authentic, it's dope, I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
And again, as far as like this band, like it's a lot about it is a lot about melody because we want to make music that's pleasurable or pleasant for people to listen to, but as well as the most important thing that's always been since 2006 is the message behind it. When there are people that are still oppressed, that are still living in poverty, that are still children that are still in hunger and everything that's going on, it's we feel that it's a necessity to give a voice to the voiceless, just to amplify that a little bit more. Because people are projecting what they want or what they need. It's just that some people just don't listen. Our hope is that the message gets really out there and it pushes out, and there's a more consciousness. Again, conciencia total. It's like total consciousness. We want people to really understand. It's like, look, there are people who are suffering, and this is why. And that's pretty much what's always been the message.
Dope.
That's a good question there. But before that question,
read the question out loud because people later on won't see the chat, so you'll have to kind of.
I'm gonna read, but before that, I wanna. They told me, Claudia told me that Manuel put a matches there the week he has today que tocamos muy bien. Lo que dijo Manuel, que de seguro. For sure today I'm gonna have some because we play so good. He don't know about the other guys, but me for sure. Negra, be ready. Negra, estate lista porque si me toca.
Amor,
hice bien.
Be ready.
So, like, one of the questions that Alejandro's asking from Des Moines is how do we integrate our experience as immigrants in the music? No, he translated it.
Thank you, brother.
So one thing.
¿Cómo integran su experiencia de vida como inmigrantes en las letras?
Oh my God.
Pregunta,
So one thing I'd have to say, just to kind of start off before we go into the Spanish, is that two of us members are immigrants, Gallo and Pica. We're Nando, Rob, and myself were first generation.
Right.
As far as like my family history, my father was part of the bracero program, so he was a bracero. So he came in the '60s, worked in the fields, went back to Mexico, came back to the U.S., and it's like, here I am.
It's my granddad.
Yeah. So it's just like we have that history of immigrants, and these guys more so because they are the generation that's setting the way for first generation, people. So
Dope.
Bueno, primero queremos dejarles saber que Pikachu y yo somos inmigrantes. Los dos somos de México. Fernando,
Rap,
Rap y Frosty, ellos son primera generación aquí en Estados Unidos. Su papá de Frosty, tu abuelo, me dijiste, vino en el programa de Braceros en aquellos años. Entonces, de alguna otra forma, sí estamos identificados con los problemas de la gente, con los inmigrantes, con la gente indocumentada. Y la verdad es que nuestras historias de vida aquí sí se reflejan bastante en nuestras canciones, se reflejan lo que sentimos, lo que todos los días vivimos. Para mí, Otro Día, que fue la última canción, esa canción la escribí en un día de desesperación, trabajando 8 horas diarias en una fábrica, y cuando dices otro pinche día y no hago nada más que lo mismo y lo mismo. Entonces sí hay mucho de lo que vivimos día a día como inmigrantes aquí en Estados Unidos, plasmado en nuestras letras.
Y también, como dice Gallo, muchas de nuestras letras refleja eso de lo que hemos pasado. No solamente inmigración de México a Estados Unidos, sino de Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador a México, y de México a Estados Unidos. De ahí también escribí la canción que se llama Inmigrante Independiente, y no es solamente inmigrantes de México, sino de todo el mundo. Simplemente el mensaje que queremos dar es de que todos somos iguales, todos tenemos el derecho de comer, de vivir una vida plena y de pasarla chido, ¿no?
Y de elegir el lugar en donde quieres vivir, al final es
simplemente
eso.
No hay fronteras. Si tú te vas al espacio y ves la tierra, no hay ninguna frontera, todos somos iguales.
So what Guy was saying was that the inspiration, what he had said was, one of the inspirations of the song Otro Día, the last song that we played, was that, you know, he was working in a factory just, 8 hours constantly and just frustrated. And he wrote the lyrics to the song because it's just like, another day, here I am hustling, trying to make ends meet to everything else. So our inspiration is pretty much what we live. It doesn't have to be necessarily immigrants. Again, when you're working class, when you're middle class people, you have to work in this country in order to make, sustain your families or the people around you. What Pika was saying, pretty much that the song that he wrote, Immigrante, was not only geared towards people from Mexico, but Central America and South America, but it's also more of a global thing, because essentially in this country we are all immigrants. If you have the last name of Sherber or McNally and anything else, it's just like you're an immigrant. We're all immigrants, and the struggle of the immigrant in this country has always been, the reason why the paddy wagon, the name of the paddy wagon is this, it was an Irish slur because that's who they tossed in there, because the Irish were considered to be inferior to the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Likewise with the Germans in World War I and World War II, Japanese, the internment camps in World War II. It's like, we're all immigrants, and we're all... Oh, so Yarnell Johnson, where can I buy your merch? Hit us up on our Facebook page, Conciencia Total. And we can
work through
so
sell, lapel, and we can send
Instagram,
over the mail.
Facebook, wherever you want, send us a message. We'll get your information. We'll ship it out to you. Our merch we make it very affordable because we understand that the people that we sell to are working class people, and we want to make sure it's accessible. Some people are very surprised. We've been very fortunate to sell a lot of our of the EP and the shirts that we've sold because we can make it affordable for people who may not have, $25 to buy a shirt and like $15 to buy an EP. You buy them both, $10.
That's awesome.
For one shirt, one vinyl, you get $10.
That's awesome.
Shipping, we might charge you, whatever it costs for shipping.
Sure.
But it's
Before
like,
we get you.
that's, yeah. Well, a little bit. So Yarnell, Johnson, thank you very much. Hit us up. We'll definitely send you some merch.
And check them out, the images that he put on the background over there, because those are the teachers that we have, like Immigrante Independiente, Manipulación.
They've been rolling. I've been doing like a rolling picture thing on the in the breaks in the song, so they see them. So any of the images,
Did your horn.
any of the images that you saw on the break, all of those are T-shirts.
Right,
Right on.
and
Well, most of
just
them.
to be over
Most
there.
of
That was the EP. The EP that we have is a vinyl of 7 inches with 5
We
songs
measured
on.
them.
Yeah.
And pretty soon the second one is coming up. So
Cool. And that's one of the 16 songs you did at Million Yen.
exactly, yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I can't wait to listen to it. Is there anything else that you guys want to put out there before we wrap up? Is there anything that you want to like announce about the band or say in general, anything at all?
Pues muchas gracias por todo el apoyo a toda la
No,
gente.
pero ¿qué fue la
nos
pregunta
sigue.
primero para que entiendan?
Perdón. Estás diciendo que qué más queremos aportar a la entrevista antes de empacar y irnos. Yo simplemente otra vez darle las gracias a todos, a estos 4 cabrones que los quiero un chingo y que hacen que este sueño siga moviéndose adelante. Muchas gracias. Gracias a nuestras familias que nos apoyan, a mis papás que me soportaron tantos años en el basement haciendo ruido. Y a todos en general, muchas gracias por todo ese apoyo que nos han dado. Y queremos seguir adelante con este proyecto. Ojalá nos sigan apoyando.
So what guy was saying, just to translate quickly, just thank you to everyone. Thank you to our families. He said thank you to all of us for, making his dream of, doing some good music come true.
Right
As well as to his parents who, supported listening to loud noises in the basement for such a long time.
Awesome.
I just want to say thank you for everyone that watched today. Thank you to these guys because it's like, we are who we are because we are all here right now.
Word.
And I think this version of the band is a very complete band.
Yeah, it feels like it, dude.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. It's very comfortable. It's just spot on. Rob?
I just met these guys earlier. So.
Take it easy.
Good times.
Yeah.
Una vez más, gracias a nuestras familias, gracias a toda esa gente que nos ha apoyado desde hace tantos años, gracias al Bacán, gracias al Rolas, gracias a todos los que aportaron un poquito para Conciencia Total. En este momento creo que tenemos
La alineación más
la
fuerte.
alineación más fuerte que tenemos ahorita, nos sonamos bien. Gracias a todos, igual a estos 4 cabrones por estar aquí esta noche. Thanks
Gracias,
to you too.
You bet,
JZTV,
brother.
yeah,
For having
thanks.
us today.
JZTV, thank you very
us.
much.
Y
Absolutely.
que la música siga rodando, cabrones. Conciencia total para el mundo.
Yeah. To me, this is Chicago. This is part of what I want to represent here. I want to have all the DIY of Chicago come and play here. And it's just awesome to have you guys as a part because this is, it's genuine. I love the message. I love the music. Like, you guys are cool motherfuckers. Like, if any of you got any other bands, come through.
Oh, cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I will book 100% of all your bands because you guys are cool as
I
fuck.
hate those guys.
Well, one of the bands already played, so.
Yeah, we got to get you guys back.
Nando, you got anything to say?
We're gonna go hang out at Liars Club. You guys want to come hang out with us?
Buy us some beer.
Buy us some beer at Liars Club, yeah.
Liars Club.
Some great
We're
bands
gonna
playing.
support another local bands over there.
Oh,
I think.
it's
yeah.
Liars Club, I
Chicken
guess.
sandwich. if you guys
Independent
know
bands, not
stuff.
local. We're all
Independent, well.
we're no one is local. We're all independent.
Right.
Yeah.
That's been one of my biggest when you hear local band, people are like, oh, they're local.
Yeah,
no,
right.
We're independent bands.
Yep.
Because we're doing it ourselves. We're doing what we could to bring music to people and everything else.
Yep. And you're doing it for the love, I could tell. It's awesome. Yo, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
And just because Alejandro, he's putting up, yes, we are all immigrants. Well, no, even the people that came, the First Nation people, they were immigrants because we came from somewhere. All the people that came from Africa and during the times of slavery, yes, we're absolutely brought here by force, and I 100% agree. But I am also glad that they're here and they've been a part of this country because they've helped grow so much. George Washington Carver, and you could just name so many different people that have helped this country grow and make it stronger and make it better. John Deere workers are on strike in Des Moines. Hey, power to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always gonna support. We are a worker class.
Yeah.
Except for Fernando, he is.
I don't work. So
He's bougie.
He's part of the bourgeoisie.
I'm gonna
I support it, but I don't
He's an
work.
engineer.
I don't work, but I support it.
Hey man, super working
100%.
But yeah, we proud to be a working
down
class.
for it.
We
Yeah,
proud
my
to be
working class,
immigrants.
My labor
hammer
force
team.
is not as structured as it was.
It's way up there now.
But it's there. We're trying.
Right on.
Esto va para mi papá, ya saben.
Thank you guys. Let me give one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Una vez más, gracias a todos los que se conectaron,
awesome.
gracias a los
Thank
que vieron el
you.
show.
Gracias.
Estén
Gracias, thank
pendientes
you.
que tenemos mucho más para ustedes, cabrones.
Sucio, thanks for watching. I expect
Hopefully
my.
we can start
primos
putting our
watching.
new material on the
And
platform
my
Oh, yeah.
primas.
soon.
Yeah.
Fernando's cousin.
I'll
And since
have
you're-
a talk later with you guys.
And since I expect your book report, today is Saturday, by Sunday afternoon. So just so you
Please.
know.
Book
Yes,
report.
it's you.
What'd you give him?
Well, a book report on the show that we did today.
Oh, okay. I thought you gave him some reading.
They'll come at us with 300 pages. Here's what I think.
This is my dissertation on your performance. Right on.
No pressure. Jeez.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna fucking go over there and hit the button. Thank you guys so much. Thank
Again,
you.
Jason, thank you so
All right.
much.
Cheers,
Guys,
In touch, guys.
Fine.
like the YouTube page, share the YouTube page,
Right.
the Facebook page, everything. JZTV.
Almost every
Watch
Saturday
it,
is a new
live it,
band
love
or a
it.
band that's
It's
playing
the new
here,
JBTV.
Jay-Z.
Right.
So, guys,
It's Jay-Z.
support this project.
Jay-Z.
Jerry Bryant's a little old.
He's old. He's old.
Oh,
But
I
nah.
mean,
Bye.
adios.
Vámonos.
Don't listen to me. I mean, like, don't. Anything I said right now, I'm not responsible. I didn't mean it. I swear to God. I didn't.
Adios.
No, I did mean it. I did.
Toodles. Noodles.
Mira, mira. All right.